Melissa, what do you think? Tell us. What did you think about the meeting? Tell everybody.
A bunch of trash.
Did you believe what Clark was saying?
Not a damn thing he said came out of his mouth was true.
A few people said they wish you had made public comment.
I sure wish I would have got here early enough, but I promise y'all next time I got something to say.
Yes, so she says next time. She didn't forget, you guys. She didn't forget. But yeah, do you see? Oh, so we have 1 police vehicle, 2, 3 police vehicles.
Hey, that's the girl right there who refused to take the report. Her right there.
Oh, good.
Right there.
Thank you.
The little young girl. They trained her
With the braids,
already.
yeah. And now they're flashing the lights. Oh my God! Look at all the
We're not
cops.
trespassing this city. We at City Hall.
That's right. This is actually we pay for this parking lot. We pay for.
Look at the police
everything.
Force, y'all.
I know.
Y'all weapon. Hey, didn't you hold me for 10 hours? Wasn't that you?
We can't even use our own parking lot and building that we pay for. Look how he uses the police to chase away. I think she's talking about Magana right here, who's also arrested Colby the last time.
Y'all walking tough, boy.
Why are you guys chasing us out? We're just neighbors. We just want to talk. Wow.
I shocked you when I came out that room praying, didn't I? Under the anointings of God. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I shocked you, didn't I? I shocked you that I knew the law,
Isn't it
didn't
crazy?
I?
Look at
Didn't
the
I,
heavy
sir?
police presence.
Why you standing there with
Way
that
too
badge?
heavy police presence. Way too
When
heavy.
you know you broke, when you know you broke the law, why y'all won't slap the cuffs on him? He the lawbreaker.
Right?
You the lawbreaker. You the lawbreaker.
There's the chief. Right, exactly.
Get them squatters out. When y'all going to 153rd and murder? And get them
Mhm.
squatters out.
What happened to
Right.
my internal affairs complaint? Where's my internal affairs complaint? Because I left all y'all voicemails. What happened to my internal affairs complaint that I filed?
Right.
Now, I'm asking what happened to it. Because I've been calling. Well, I've been calling talking nice. I've been calling talking nice. What a complaint.
I haven't got a message from you.
Oh, okay. You ain't got a message from me. What's your position?
Deputy Chief.
You deputy chief?
Yes, I am.
I filed an internal affairs complaint.
My internal affairs is handled by Anthony Reese.
Okay, I sent him an email. So when y'all gonna answer?
Follow up with you, okay?
Okay, when?
I can't speak for him.
When?
Look at all these cops.
When? What's the timeline?
I can't speak for him.
What's the timeline that you're supposed to answer?
Mm-hmm.
That you're supposed to answer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you start telling the truth, I'm gonna cut you off when you lie, though.
Well, we can't have a conversation.
Okay, then that means that you a liar.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
And that's the same officer that
When y'all answer
he grabbed my neck last year when I was arrested illegally. That's the same one. Derek Charles.
Y'all disgrace to the badge. I got chiefs and police officers in my family. Y'all were disgrace to them.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I totally agree. Why didn't you guys just go home? We're not causing any problems. Jeez. Go man the streets. Go keep our streets safe for us. He says I'm gonna get hit by a car. That's why I have to leave.
I got a chief of police in my family. Y'all can play with it if y'all want to.
Mm-hmm. Tell Melissa. She's right. She's not wrong. They're used to, by the way, these cops are used to doing all this unchallenged. They harass us constantly.
Sir.
Hey, thanks for coming.
Sir. You gotta go,
Good night. What'd you say? Oh, yes. I appreciate it. We appreciate you. Tell your sister I said hey. Look at this. So sad. All these cops. So this is where our tax money is wasted. You see? Remember that one day when I was in the parking lot and they were chasing me? See, this is why I was covering it, because it happens all the time. All the time. So Melissa's right. Everything she said. They do not need to chase peaceful residents out of our own city hall parking lot. It's crazy. It's just totally crazy. There's the police chief. Now, I remember all these people did nothing when I was manhandled and put in cuffs, and they threw me against the wall and everything. I was arrested last year illegally. All these people did nothing. That's Derek Charles. So apparently he's still deputy chief, or he's deputy chief again. Yep. See, Minion? Yep. See? Look at that. Now, you know why I covered it that day when I was covering traffic court? Because it happens all the time. This is all the time. We can't even use our own city hall. Hey, do you want to comment live? You want to say anything? Oh, anything. What do you think, Miss Chappelle? How was the meeting?
I think they went up through the front.
What did you think about, did you believe Clark? He says he wants to call a truce. Do you think it's
No,
true?
I just think all of it is bull. It's all lies. Like always. There's been plenty of times plenty of years for him to have things done correctly,
Right.
and in proper and the right way. But we have not had that.
Do you think Clark is feeling the pressure? Is that why maybe he's saying he's going to call for a truce?
Have the news here now. So with the news being here,
Look at all
he's
these cops.
He's gonna say anything, you know.
Right.
Say anything. So that's
Interesting.
how they go. When it comes down to being advertised, he's gonna say anything that he thinks the people want to hear. Huh?
And did you want to say anything, Reverend? Because usually you give public comments tonight. Was there anything that you wanted to share in the live that maybe you didn't get to share in there?
No public comment. There was no treasurer's report as usual. And these departments, like the revenue department and the finance department, they should, by Illinois state's normals for a treasurer, the treasury should be getting this information, and she should be deciphering it all. And she should be able to do some kind of a check and accountability on it. But instead, they're doing her job, and they're illegally, I believe, doing the treasurer's job in the city of Harvey. The treasurer didn't even get to speak at all, and all these reports were given, and nothing about the dollars spent by the police, the fire, no exact figures for the week, for that month. If this is a monthly report, then why for the month, the amount spent and the amount gained and the amount received was not given? That could have been given by the treasurer from each department, but it wasn't. So I feel that they're doing it illegal because they're leaving the treasurer out, and for some reason, there seems to be a hidden agenda in this. So until they do this, I will not be satisfied in the city of Harvey because there is no accountability. A bunch of empty reports. It's like a man with an empty suit. If there's nothing inside the suit, it's no more than a mannequin. It has no purpose. Just to look good. And that's what tonight's was. And besides that, the police at the back of the building. The police at the back of the building, when people were coming out after Mayor Such made an eloquent speech about coming together and having a truce, and the first thing they did was told us to get off the parking lot. I don't think that shows anything about a change. I think he needs to first relay to the police department that he's making a truce with the citizens, and then it's believable. Right now, I don't believe it. I don't believe a word of it until they show the actual actions to be shown what's supposed to be really happening.
And you were a police chief for a time. Is this how you treated your residents after a meeting?
No possible way. These people pay their taxes, and they earn the right to be able to go to a community protected by the police, not being accosted by the police. Because when the police becomes a part of the city hall where the citizens are afraid, then we have no more than a communist state. And so if we have a communist state, then where's the freedom? What are you getting bang for the buck? Look at this gazebo right behind us. There's a gazebo sitting there. And they were talking all the great things, and they just put the flags up.
Oh, right.
But you look at the gazebo still, the floor, the bottom of it is all, concrete is all bent up and everything. And they have this tape around it. It looks horrible. This represents the city hall. This is the first thing they see when they come to the city hall, exactly.
And the sidewalk looks like it's caving in or something.
Yes, and that's a disgrace. And it's a monument. And there's three citizens of Harvey on the plaque there between the first two flags over there. And their names are on that plaque. And their names being on that plaque means that they were taking the work to make Harvey beautiful, but now this administration doesn't seem to care about it. So that's where I say that until I actually see something really done, then I won't believe it.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. And I'm gonna go see what they're doing on Myrtle. I don't know what's happening, but there's Amir. He's still here. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Amir was one of the public commenters.
Yeah.
I was maybe gonna ask him for a quote too. Amir.
What did the Jedediah say?
Amir. Oh, Jet. I don't know. He didn't really say much. I'll tell you that.
I saw he was picking on you on a
Yeah, no, he came to my house to harass me, and I have an order of protection against him, but he came to my house anyway. Hey, do you guys want to do you want to comment on live about the meeting at all?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I thought we were going to do it live. We did one around there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right now?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no.
Oh, I missed it.
No,
Okay,
you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
You're good. You're good.
Because the police are trying to chase. They're Magana keeps threatening to like arrest me or something.
Oh, no. Come here.
Miss Treasurer, I'm so sorry that you weren't even acknowledged tonight. I'm so sorry.
So,
Oh, yes, that's so true. What did you think about that? Oh my God. Did you hear that too, Amir? That one of Mayor Clark's supporters said they actually wanted to eliminate the treasurer position
oh, wow.
instead of showing us where the money's going. Because really, that's what it's about, right? We've been asking that for years.
Okay. So, you know what I'm curious about? I'm curious about the truce. Because I left out before we did a truce.
Okay.
Is it because we're doing the truce because now we're looking at a federal investigation for RICO charges? Because that's what's happening. You know, when you beat, this is what I want to say on Ryan's Live. When you beat up a foreign national business owner and you activate a ragtag mob of not even activists, but this mob physically harassed and beat up an individual business owner.
Wow.
Who activated them? Who gave them the authority? The devil is in the details. So what happens next? Hey, we can try it in the court of law. We'll allow the authorities to do what they have to do, but let's share the information and let's do it in the court of public opinion. Never should a business owner be harassed, threatened with violence. Thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars of inventory have been stolen from this individual. And guess what?
Wow.
We're working with his attorney, and he's ready to come forward and make additional statements, including his employees who were harassed with guns. So this is not something that we made up. This is not a myth. So maybe Mr. Clark is doing a truce because of that. So look at the Thornton Township Citizens Action Committee if you're not on there, and we're going to share the report starting this evening. And if the authorities don't pick it up, because we know that takes a long time, let's try it in the court of public opinion. And let's get Mr. Clark and these guys out of here. We are asking for his resignation. Clark, you have to step down, sir. You are no good for the community.
You agree? And you know I back you in that. I totally back you in that.
Let's go.
Him and his 4 alder yes men who don't do anything. Now, what did you think about? We talked about some of those aldermanic expenses where it seems that Shirley Derwinski is able to spend whatever money she wants, but my alderman, she can't even get anything. And then we have look at this gazebo. Look, the sidewalks falling in. There's caution tape. So what Amir? What do you think as you're coming in these meetings and you hear him saying we don't have money, but then you find out they're partying in the first ward?
Well, the devil is in the details, and I tell you what. When there's one rotten apple, there are going to be many rotten apples. So I'm going to tell you what, let's keep shaking the tree. Let's get these rotten apples off the tree, and let's take them down one step at a time. These things are really serious. And if you go down Broadway, it's getting better. Now, I don't want to take that away, but there's a lot of issues, including the finances that are being hidden. So we don't want to window dress anything. You know what I'm saying? If we're distracted on one small area, then the bigger picture is not going to follow through or show up. So let's talk about the serious issues, and starting with Mr. Clark and asking him to step down. We are going to show that report tomorrow, and we'll try it in the court of public opinion while we're waiting on the federal authorities to make their move. Just a reminder, they still haven't did anything in the Dalton case with Tiffany Hinder. It takes a while, but again, we can do it in the community, share the information, and let's get great leadership in Harvey for the future. That's all.
I agree with that. Tomorrow should be a big news day then, because we have the township meeting as well. Will you be there?
Yeah, that's another new monster. But I mean, I
should be there.
We're in the fight all the way from our local all the way up to our national, and we got to stick it out. But keep sharing the information, keep communicating, and let's keep that information going because that's what people need. We gotta help them make up their minds when they can.
Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Chappelle said something about they're going to 153rd and Myrtle for something. So,
Jedediah?
No, Chappelle.
Chappelle?
So
that's the house.
by the church that Clark went to demolish.
Because that was a good move.
Yeah.
To do that.
So I'm gonna go over there. I don't know what they're doing, but I'll stop by.
Yeah, I'll watch your line. That was a good move.
Thank you guys. Oh yeah, here's our other Harvey YouTuber. Hey, say hi to everybody.
Hey, Ryan.
Oh yes, we got Ramona's out tonight. We had a great crowd tonight. We had a good turnout, right?
Yep.
What did you ladies think? Anything interesting you wanted to share? Any insights?
I talked to the treasurer. I thought that was a dig.
Yeah. What did you think about it? They called for her to be fired and her position to be eliminated.
Yes.
But to my understanding, it's not her fault, right? Like she's not being given the information to give a report.
Yeah, I just thought that she was shocked to hear from them.
Yeah. That's our treasure in the green, folks. So
Yeah, that's the craziest thing you ever want to hear. And first of all, they didn't talk about that shooting of Pow Pow that was on 145th and Green.
oh, tell us. Okay, because I didn't even know about that. When was this?
Was it July 4th? No, that was this
Just a few days
Friday,
ago?
maybe?
Okay, so not that long ago.
Oh my God, Ryan.
Ah!
When I tell you, it was like they were going back and forth.
Wow.
And I saw it on the Citizen app, but it was Thursday. And I saw that there was somebody who was a shooting on the end of the block. But I didn't go investigate because it was at night.
Right, I don't blame you. It's like safety first, right?
My whole problem is, why don't y'all alert the residents that there has been some kind of shoot? It was right. They had the church parking lot taped off. So I don't know, did something happen to the people in the church? Or what?
See, and that's crazy because I try to keep my, to know what's going on. And this is the first I've heard of it. So that means that.
Don't tell us what's going on.
Right, exactly.
145th and Green always has something. That in the before that they had found a body, unalive in there. But they're not telling us. And then you see what they had the lady. How's the lady doing who got her leg mauled, her foot mauled off?
I did text her. I want to say last week. She said, it's a process. It's going to be a long process.
I can imagine.
A long process. So I just wanted her to know that we hadn't forgotten about her.
Okay, good.
So, but yeah, no, they're hanging in. But it's crazy. And then see you see things like that where it sounds like it's a hot spot, right, in North Harvey. And then you see how the mayor is allocating all our police resources. I counted probably at least maybe 10 to 15 once again fully armed officers right after the meeting. Like what
I don't
why?
even see all that on the street.
Right. I was gonna say like where's the violent crime? Like no one was shooting here tonight. No one was fighting. No one was arguing. Like I don't know why they're here.
I don't either.
And then you said there's a hot spot in North Harvey. They should be at the hot spot.
By the car wash.
Yep.
Not the first time they ran down the street, and
right, and it's just so frustrating when they are not using our resources correctly. And then all this wasting money and lies. And look, they put up a cute, look at Disney princess thing on the building that Clark wants to demolish. He demolished the 3 other ones. And he's such a liar tonight because he was talking about bringing investors. I've brought investors. I've talked to a lot of investors. They don't want to come here because they know how horrible he is. He wants something. He's not just going to give them the property. All right, you guys. Well, I'll head over to the 153rd and Myrtle. Maybe I'll see you there. If not, good night. Okay, so now I'm leaving you guys because, I don't trust these people. But yeah, you guys can. I still got about 50 folks. Let's see if they're doing anything on Myrtle, and if not, we'll just go from there. Oh Jesus! Did you hear that? Wow. Oh my God, I got my papers and this and that and everything. But look how they treat us. Look at this. Look. Like, are we like little kids? Oh, and then all in the queue, you said that they moved to July 22nd. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay, and I did not realize that about the township meeting. That's good to know. Okay. Very good to know. All right, let's head over and whoop. You guys can see a little bit of what's going on as I drive. But look at all that. That's so excessive. Like, why does there need to be all that police? Misappropriation of our resources at the very least, you know? At the very, very least. I'll take 154th. So you guys can see a little bit if you're just tuning in for the first time. So that was our city hall there. This is the corner where last year and the year before we were fighting with the mayor. They demolished 3 historic buildings that I had brought investors for that said they were interested in buying them with their own funds, not asking money from the city, to try to fix those up. This property is still left, but Clark has said he wants to demolish that one. So it's just a shame, you know, a lot of what he said, because I'm a realtor and I specialize in urban planning and investment and, you know, sustainable, ethical development. I just get so frustrated because he just lies, you know? And we've had, oh, there's another cop. Like, jeez, what a waste. This building, see how that's boarded up? Look. I mean, we have so many wonderful resources here, and they just sit empty. They just sit empty. It's like, okay, so you've been in the office for 6 years. If I were mayor for 6 years, you better believe these buildings would be occupied and be being, you know, fully occupied and used. You don't just let stuff sit. So it's really frustrating, but at least you can see a little bit of what we deal with. There's a drug hotspot that we're told that the Harvey police protect. That's another building that had a mysterious fire. This is one of our old city hall from the 1890s. It's pretty. This is where they have some of the fencing put up for that movie that they're filming, or that TV series. So I don't know. And again, I don't think anybody's against filming in Harvey. I think the issue is, you know, we just want to know, well, what benefit is the community getting? That is a grocery store. But look, we used to have a really good bakery there. That's been closed for years. That is, I believe, one of the old theater. I think that's our last remaining theater building. It's used for offices now, but that used to be a theater. And for those of you who don't know, we're just tuning in, I do the Harvey Historical Society, so I'm all into, you know, let's preserve and save these old buildings, because it saves money. It's you know, you get affordable housing, you get affordable space for people to have their businesses in, to have little shops. When you reuse these old buildings, when you just demolish them and you put up, you know, like a cheap, ugly strip mall, the rents are going to be super high, and it just looks ugly. Like, who wants to see that? But, you know, a lot of these politicians, they don't care. It's just about quick money. This is the block. Look, isn't it so sad? This is where they kicked out all the homeowners. Look at this. The homeowners. Oh, go ahead. This is where you see where the light is on. That's where I interviewed Miss Dorothy, and where they said that there are some squatters right now. Sorry, let me put my window down so you don't see the glare. So again, I don't know what the heck's going on in there. I don't know who's in there. But that was her house, and they basically took her house from her, which is horrible. But that's what happened. That's what happened, and I don't know who all these people are. So yeah. I'm going to park here. I thought Chappelle said she was coming, but I'll ask. I'll see what's going on. I'll ask who these people are so we can figure that out. It's a nice summer night here. It is pretty hot and humid, but that's normal for this time of year, huh? Okay. So again, people, just months ago, people lived in these buildings. And they were kicked out. That's where the squatters, but they were kicked out. Some of them, the buildings have squatters. They were kicked out for the mayor's park that we never asked for, never wanted. So, hey, do you guys know who they are?
Yeah, it's Jedediah. So the squatters in there.
Oh, okay. Oh, good thing I didn't stop. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, this is great. We got 58 people live right now watching. don't know what that is. I don't know. Look, this is the church Clark wants to demolish. That's where I was baptized. He's just an idiot and doesn't know how to govern, doesn't use money. You know, it's all about him. He's selfish. He is for all of it. So what'd you say? So this is the activist people. This is Jedediah. I saw hey Mandy. Hi Burgundy Blue. So I saw it's one Texas plate, you guys, but otherwise I don't know who those people are. Is Chappelle out there?
No. Yeah, Chappelle is out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if it's you know, I don't want to approach if it's Jed there.
Yeah, it is.
So I'll just keep my distance. But I am curious to see what's going on. Which is a good place to watch. So again, if you're just tuning in, this is where if you go to my YouTube channel, Ryan's Gay Chicago, and Clark Stark, get out of here. I'm not following Jedediah. I live here. He does not. Go away. I'm gonna ban you if you comment again. So this is where I interviewed Miss Dorothy. Go to Ryan's Gay Chicago. I have an interview from her last year. This poor lady was kicked out of her house that she was set to live in, you know, for her retirement. Look at that beautiful house. Lights are on. Somebody's in there. She put a lot of time and effort and care into that house. Jed did say during the meeting he was going to, quote unquote, handle the squatters or something. I don't know what's going on. So, you know, I'm not getting too close, but I do want to know what's going on because, again, we got Harvey cop car. So again, this is what I was talking about during the meeting, during my public comment. If you listen, I said that the mayor is using our police, our tax money with the police to protect Jed and his team as they go around. Oh yeah, it's fine. Because I don't think that's. Oh, I see. Yeah. So you two are stronger together than the person. No, what? Wait, what? No, shy girl, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I live here. He does not. And I'm covering what's going on. So get out of here. Two are stronger together. Yeah, AKJ. It's a shame that he's working for Clark and everything now. So again, this is where I live. So he's coming now. He has the protection of the Harvey Police Department to go and you know, we had people a few years ago who were volunteering to fix up homes and help people who were squatting and everything and board them up, and Mayor Clark had the people ticketed and went after them time and time again to harass them until they just stopped. These people were doing it with donations. They were doing it because they cared, because the city wouldn't. Okay. And now, thank you, status quo. Exactly. Jed brings nothing positive. So how does Jed just pop in and thank you, Kevin. Yeah. How does Jed just pop in and then happen to get police protection to go and harass business owners, to harass me, to harass residents, and then he's gonna quote unquote deal with the squatters? Like he's not a paid part of this government. We pay for city staff who are supposed to, in a compassionate, humane way, deal with these issues. Okay. Now don't forget the MWRD and Mayor Clark pushed these residents out of their homes. This was lovely Miss Dorothy Taylor. This was her home. Go find the interview on Ryan's Gay Chicago. It was from last summer, I want to say. We did an interview. And it's just heartbreaking and it's infuriating to see people pushed out of their homes. So if you're like, well, why is the block so dark besides that street light? Why is the block so dark? Because the people that were here in their homes were pushed out. They were forced to sell by Mayor Clark because he wanted the land. He says they want to build a pond and a park. We don't want a freaking pond and a park. We want people to be able to stay in their homes that are taxpayers. Some of these people were the first Black people to be able to move to this block when Harvey was segregated, and they bought their homes and they raised their kids. They wanted to retire here and die here. But no, Chris Clark wouldn't let them. You guys, please come to the meetings. Please speak up. Thank you again for following, because this is the kind of stuff that we do not want this in our community. And this is the kind of man that Jedediah is supporting, and Mayor Clark is sending protection for him as he is harassing us in our own community. Mary Walker, again, get out of here, Mayor Walker. Go away. Exactly, Kevin. Keep donating to a fraud. I guess that's Jed's motorcade, yeah. I'm not following Jed. Mary Walker, I live here. Mary Walker, where do you live? Get off my channel trying to don't be a little stooge for Jed. Kind of looks like you're stalking. No, that's okay, but he did come to my house stalking me. But anyway. Right. Jed doesn't live here. It doesn't even matter if he does. I live here. I have the right to cover what's going on because I want to know what's going on in my community. So yeah, get the fuck out of here with those fake. Stop gaslighting. Stop projecting. We're the ones that do not want Jed here. We don't want these scammers. Actually, maybe I'll set my camera up, you guys, because sorry, I know I hate when it gets all wobbly like that. Is Keith Price running for mayor? I saw that question. Good question. I don't know. He has in the past. I don't know if he's going to now. I can hear Chappelle. So Chappelle is apparently there doing something. She's talking with Jed. I'm keeping my distance. Right. Yeah. Trust me, Jedediah is not helping. he's not helping anything. I don't know if it's necessarily super ugly, but it's not a very productive night. I mean, we just heard a lot of lies in the meeting. Javar. Yeah, I wish I could show more, but I don't. But they had their lights on, so it's a little bit hard to see. You know what? Maybe I'll move to the opposite side of the street. Look at the poor church. Look. This is so sad. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. And Clark just wants to demolish it. They don't take care of it. Look how I wanted to show you guys too how, and I've covered this block plenty of times, but look at, oops, someone zoom out, not in. Zoom out, sorry. Anyway, but you can see, look how they don't cut the grass or anything. Isn't this horrible? These are all properties that were just acquired from the city of Harvey just recently. Now, some of them are maintained, but a lot of them aren't. Look at that one in the corner aren't, because there's still a few residents living on the block, but most are gone. I mean, this is horrible. This is so overgrown, you can't even see the church. I'll show you. If I move this way, you can see the church. There it is. It's so pretty. So yeah, that's where I was baptized. That's where my family went to church and school. My grandparents were married there. And that's one of the things Clark wants to demolish. Buddies, which is Goon Squad here. But yeah, without getting too close, I'm going to try to cover a little bit of, so you guys can see a little bit. Again, I don't know what they're doing exactly, but someone said something. Oops, someone said something about this house having squatters. Oh, Chappelle did. And now I just showed up, and then I knew that there were some people here. I didn't know it was, I guess it's Jed's team. So I don't know what they're doing exactly what they're talking about, but that looks like Jed, looks like Chappelle. It's just hard to see since we're in front of them with their lights. I apologize. Hey, Gardis, how you doing? And Kevin, yeah, thanks again, Kevin. Actually, the judge said Jed could be at the meeting. You know, he just is not supposed to be contacting me. That's all. So, and again, I can, you know, film him or whatever's going on. Especially, I mean, I'm in public, right? I'm not in a private place. He just cannot have contact with me. That's all. Yeah, I think that's the same SUV that was there when Jed came and attacked me at my house. on the 4th of July. I don't know, Gardas. So what happened is Chappelle, during the meeting tonight, she mentioned that one of these homes had squatters. These are one of the homes that the mayor and the MWRD, where they forced the residents out. You know, really, really angering, maddening, a sad story. And supposedly there's squatters there. So Chappelle mentioned she was going to check it out. I didn't know Jed was going to be here, but I guess Jed's here too. Yeah, so we're just checking out what's going on, just trying to see. Look at that beautiful building, beautiful apartment building. Again, Clark wants to demolish all of it to build a park and a pond. Right, exactly. Thanks, Gardas. Do you see what I mean? So if you were tuned in earlier, or if you didn't, part of my public comment was, why is Mayor Clark using our money and our police to protect Jedediah and his team of instigators and bullies and harassers? To, you know, they doxed me on July 4th, and you know, he's gone around and he's trespassed on private property with the protection of Harvey police. Okay, so that's how we know that he's working with Clark. And then you can see here, like, well, okay, great, you want to be an activist, great, be an activist. Why are you here at a house that that I've covered, I've reported on many times? Mary Walker, like I said, get out of here. No. Why don't you stop being obsessed with him, with a stalker and a bully? Leave me alone. You're part of it. You know, but why is he coming here with police protection? We've asked for them to maintain the grass. We've asked for them to address the squad. We've asked for the city to do this for months. So they ignore us, but now they're going to send the police to protect Jedediah Brown. And then what is he doing here? And why is he even here to begin with? So I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. They don't make sense to me, guys. Big Mike, don't worry, Big Mike. That's okay. Let people can say what they want to say. I would rather see. I'd rather see, and I can use it as evidence for when I go to court of how they're just so harassing. The cult is a scam, right? It sure is. Okay, so they're getting in some cars right now. Right, Burgundy, right? Yeah, it's just whatever. Doesn't matter. But my thing is, Harvey police are actually going good. So maybe that's a good thing, that since Chappelle spoke up about this at the meeting. That's the first I've ever seen Harvey police. And when I talk to residents in the block, they, you know, as far as seeing the police come and check out, I don't know who that is. Okay, that's not one of our police cars. Somebody. But yeah, isn't that church beautiful, Burgundy? So beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's just a shame they want to get rid of all of it. And like I said, we had some of these residents, Miss Mary Walker, to give you an idea of what kind of horrible person that you're supporting. Jed's working with Clark, and some of these folks were the first Black families to
Dog shit, dog tag, let them chains hang. Bitch, I hope this ain't your main thing. And I be sliding around with them bananas like a orangutan. And I be sliding around with that dick like a stud.